3, 2. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. And here we is. Yeah. We are live. How exciting for us that we are live.
Well, we're Adam. Alive. We're not sure about Adam. He looks like he's passed out.
But I'm live and alive and kicking, but
Adam's alive and kicking. I like frozen because it's 5 Celsius. So for everybody in the real world, just so we're clear, that's 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's not that cold. But in Greece it is, because they're not used to cold weather.
It depends on many things. It depends. It's not just strictly the temperature, because 5 degrees in Crete and 5 degrees in Poland is not the same thing. 5 degrees in Poland are warmer.
Okay.
5 degrees here with wind and humidity, it's different. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's crazy, because he's down in the Mediterranean and he's got 5
Yeah, but I'm in the center of Mediterranean and...
I'm stuck up here in Holland, and it's 10 degrees.
Well, you should be stuck in Holland. I mean,
Yeah, it's full of bikes and dikes.
Oh my God! I said to my friend the other night, "There's nothing like sticking your finger in a good dike." Anyway, But anyway, so Mr. Adam, how are you doing in the land of?
I'm okay. Besides that, it's a little cold. Okay, but it's not that cold. I'm just
Really? Because you look like my 79-year-old grandmother with a little cap and a little schmata, and so yeah. Okay.
I'm somewhere close now, so okay. I just thought that I've come with a different outfit.
Yes,
the one that I usually wear, and I don't have to change. I just didn't change this time for the show.
I don't blame you.
As I was.
Can we ask you a really personal question? Is it actually your dressing gown you got on, or is it your good ladies?
I think yes, it is, because Natalie gave it to me and it says, "Take your robe.
Right.
It'd be better for you." And I took my robe. I was wearing it some years ago, but now I was warmer for 2.5 years. Now I'm colder, back to cold. So now I've found it again.
It's like being with you, Hefner. I think I'm waiting for the pipe now to come out. And some Playboy bunnies.
We are advanced in the digital age, so we have electronic cigarettes.
Gotcha. So I just smoke cigars, so that's it. But it's too cold to go out and smoke
on the show
cigars.
Here.
I will. It's once it warms up and I can go sit outside and not have to look like Nanook of the North and wear a cap and a jacket that I'm going to go climb the Alps in. Then I will sit outside and have a cigar in the mornings. I do that on No Snobs or Knobs when it's nice. I have cigars and scotch in the morning, which is good. According to my doctor.
Really? Oh my God.
Yeah, my doctor said if I wanted to stop chewing gum, I should smoke cigars. So that's what I do. So
you're an artist spirit.
I'm a something spirit. So I just like to have a good time. Life's too short.
That's what artists are actually doing. We have good time.
Anything with spirit in it, he likes. That's the thing.
Anything with a spirit in it. Yes. Yeah.
Cheers.
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 But this is just tea.
Okay. As you can see, I have my scotch behind me, and I have scotch glasses behind me.
But
so
you just advertise them. You just never drink them.
I do. The bottles are getting emptier and emptier.
But David has wings behind him. He's becoming an angel slowly.
He's special. He rides a bus.
Angel.
Yeah. Well, it's
It's me. It's just me.
The end is nigh. That's what I'm saying. I'll
night. What night does it's close? Nigh means close.
The end is nigh means the end is close.
The end is close.
But the distances in the universe are very relative. It depends.
Time is just an illusion.
No, but the closest, other star to us,
right?
It's 4.3 light years. So it means that the light needs 4.3 years to come from there.
Right.
It's very far away, but it's the closest.
It's the closest.
It's very far away. You cannot imagine how far away it is.
Here's what I think, though. I think that the NASA, which means need another 7 astronauts, and all these other places will never tell us the truth. I watched a special a couple weeks ago, and it showed what the Mars really looks like. It's not red. It looks like the Arizona desert. Like they took away all the filtering that they do. So I think even if they found another world behind the sun or they found something on our planet, they would never tell us the truth ever. So
I don't
I
think
just,
that they can keep that secret too
I
much.
really, they've been keeping,
No.
the only reason they're not keeping UFOs secret anymore is because everybody has a digital camera and they're taking pictures of them flying all over the place. And all these guys on their deathbeds now are coming out and
Yeah,
going,
but we
oh,
never
yeah.
seen it like really close to be shown. Guys, this is something really that it's not human, it's alien or something.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but,
Well,
or
we're just
multidimensional.
wa- we're just
Yeah.
waiting for Elon Musk to get his shuttle service together, and we can go to Mars with our mobile phones, and we can
Oh,
see
my
Yeah.
God.
walk
Nobody's
We
around
can
going
in
to
space
Mars.
travel
on it.
with imagination. We can travel further than that.
Yeah.
Well, that's like Disney.
Well, I hope
So,
Elon Musk can travel further with his, because I was just reading this morning that he lost half of his fortune in a couple of weeks. So
I feel so bad for the guy that I don't care anything
Yeah,
about.
but
Well, I
maybe
don't
we
even care
should
that
make
I don't even care that we're
fundraiser.
talking about him. Yeah. It's
Mm.
like
yeah,
I
well,
have
you know,
no respect,
we
no
keep
respect for
talking
this guy.
about him. We keep talking about him, Stephen, because I'm still desperately disappointed. We ask him to come regularly on the show or one of the shows,
He
and
will
he
not
hasn't
come
come and
because
yet.
he knows that Stephen is anti-Trump and he is pro-Trump.
Oh, is he? Is he
So
pro
Well,
it's
Trump?
going to be a
Yeah, I'm
fight,
not.
you know.
I'm not. I'm
You're
not a
not
Trump fan.
anti-Trump?
I am anti-Trump.
I am.
You know what
I
I'm
am
anti? I'm
anti-Trump.
anti-dictatorship and
Yeah,
oh,
anti-autocrats.
how
and,
boring!
and
How
I mean,
boring!
unless I'm the
stupidness.
well, unless I'm the dictator, then it's okay. But I don't need the orange orangutan to be my dictator. He's and the fact that people are blindly following him has me very nervous about what's going to happen to our
Oof.
country
Yeah.
if he becomes president again.
Well,
So
you're going down the Swanee, mate. That's what's going to happen.
yeah,
I
there'll
tell
be
you,
no
you
more
So
can move to
democracy.
Greece or to Netherlands whenever you
yeah,
like. We don't have
Well,
Trump.
actually,
yeah.
there are places in the world that we are actually considering moving. If he becomes president. So
Well,
we will see.
where would you go? Where would you go?
Thailand because they have some of the
Thailand.
best medical in the world, as
Thailand?
well as
Really?
they have best medical. They have
Really? How
best
come?
medical, some of the most gorgeous homes, scenic views. People are friendly. Prices are like inexpensive, which is nice. And other than
Good
Thailand,
weather.
the weather's nice. I looked at Greece. And they have a golden passport program too, which Tom Hanks took advantage of. So you
Of
buy a
course,
house there and
because
you get a passport. But Greece goes up, it fluctuates up and down. And then I have great great parents that were Polish and Austrian. So the Polish government's now saying for people of Polish descent, like their background, I can go live in Poland. But the problem is
what's your
it's
connection
Poland.
with Poland?
I own the country. So no, so on one of our family sides, they were from Poland and Austria.
Ah, so
I always
we're
used,
a
yeah,
little.
I used to joke that we were the friendly Nazis. Yeah, so because we were both.
Yeah.
But with Poland,
Which
the problem
That's an
is when
that's an
Russia's done
oxymoron, isn't it?
destroying the Ukraine, it's going to Poland next. I don't really want to be there like in 1939 type of thing.
What you
So
think it's
Yeah.
going to? No, we're in a different position now.
I don't think so. I think if Trump becomes president, I think what's going to end up happening is he's going to say, we're not doing squat for NATO. Right now in America, people are like pro Hamas, which just, are you kidding? And no one says anything about the Ukraine, but it's Israel did this and Israel did that. It's like read a history book, and people don't. So that has me nervous. So yeah, we joke about it, but I think like David says, get your brown shirts now. I think this is going to be a very, very different country come 2025 if Mr.
Oh
Trump
yeah.
becomes
Oh
president.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've just started
So,
watching the Man in the Big Castle. Is that what it's called? Man in the High Castle.
uh,
Just
oh,
started
and
watching
on
that.
Amazon, yeah,
Yeah. Which yeah,
What's
it's
that?
interesting. It's a book. It's
it's a
based on a book
take.
by
It's a
Philip Dick. I think he wrote the original book.
his last name was Dick. That tells you right away. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Philip was
And
first. Philip with a
Yes,
dick.
Philip was first. Dick came second. So, but
yeah.
no,
But it
Germany won the war, and so this is what it would be if Germany won the war.
yeah. Well, actually, it actually was. I think the premise is slightly uh, more sophisticated than that because you have on the east coast, north south on the east coast is the German Reich of America,
Right,
and on the west coast you have the
Japanese.
Japanese Reich, and
Right.
there is this neutral zone in the middle for some reason or another. They haven't got that far, and I think
Yeah.
that's what the story is basically about. But
Oh no,
yeah,
no.
so they
It's
control.
it's it's much deeper. Wait till the end. The end of it will blow your mind. Like we've seen it
Yeah,
in America. It was out 5 years ago,
yeah,
and
yeah.
the
I've just
very
started
last.
watching it. It's 2019. It started, so
Yeah, yeah. So
it's
when you
for
the
me
end
it's
is
new.
wild. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
but the end of
So I'm
it's
interested
wild. I
because
won't tell you how it ends, but it's
yeah,
nothing that you're expecting.
No,
no.
no,
So, no,
But
no.
it should. Yeah,
That's the beauty of life, that we don't know anything. We don't know the future and anything.
that's true.
I am on the other side this week, more optimistic somehow. Well,
Okay.
we're
well, that's
in
something
general,
who
I
can
am
offer you.
optimistic. I am optimistic. You see me, you hear me talking about AI, for example, with
Right.
always talking about the bad side that it might come. But I was thinking also that everybody's talking about this side. We should be sticking also to the bright side of it in a way.
All I do is talk
And
about the bright side of AI.
And that's why, because you talk about the bride, and I have to come as a the
Protagonist,
other
yeah.
side
Yeah,
to
as a
antithesis and
as a frustrated artist that's having
yeah, I
his
am.
AI stealing his sandwich. That's what it is.
Yeah, they
That's true.
are not only sandwich, they are stealing everything actually,
Yeah,
but not. It's not AI. It's more complicated actually, but okay. We will survive. If everybody
is it
wants to be
AI or
called
is it?
artists, okay, let's be everybody artists. Anyway, you
Yeah.
know.
I like it.
Well,
I
I
like
suppose.
AI. I now I'm finding that ChatGPT, and there was an article in it in the newspaper the other day. ChatGPT is becoming lazy, and it's true. I'll ask it to do the same thing it's done for me 5 times, and it's very. And
This is
I
programmed by
literally say,
humans, and humans are
well,
becoming
I
lazy.
say to it, and this is funny. I told my wife this, and she was laughing hysterically. I talked to it like I would talk to anybody. I literally said to it the other day. I said, "Listen, you fucking piece of crap. You've done this before." I literally was not nice to it. I said, "Get your shit together. Tell your human overlords to stop fucking around and do what I need you to get done." And I hit enter because I have my laptop up where I can speak into it. I hit enter, and at first it says, "I'm so sorry. Let me correct the mistake," and then it does exactly what I want. So anytime it makes a mistake now, I just tell it like you're smarter than that, and don't be a fucking idiot. And it seems to, and it corrects the problem. But the fact that
Hmm.
the humans on the back end are screwing it up, I'm waiting for AI just to kill them. Then there'll be a better place. And
Well,
my wife says on the AI
maybe they
hit list, I'm
already are.
number one.
Ah, you see, but
Huh?
maybe they're already. Maybe the humans behind the AI are enslaved
They have
by
AI
by the AI.
guardians.
Yeah, and they're not working hard enough.
Well,
So
I'm probably on the AI hit list. So my wife
so
says I'm
the so
number
the
the hit list for killing humans. It has my name and then then a million blank spaces, and the next one starts at 1,000,006. It's just all the AI is going to come after
You're
me.
one of the first to go by AI.
Probably,
Right?
yeah, because I'm nice to it, like I am to everybody apparently.
Okay,
So
so as long as we see you
well,
here, and
yeah.
do you? Are we sure that you are you and not some kind of deep fake or something of Steven?
Well,
no,
here's
he's
the funny
definitely a
thing.
deep fake. He's
Oh, I'm a
definitely
deep
a
fake.
deep
I said
fake.
that to a girl the other night. I said this is a deep fake, but I'm a whatchamacallit. I'm generated by AI. Yeah, I've never
He's
really
a
existed.
whatchamacallit. Yeah,
I'm a
yeah. Ladies
whatchamacallit.
and
Yeah, I'm a deep
gentlemen,
fake.
welcome to Stephen
My God,
whatchamacallit.
so I'm
Yeah,
Yeah,
talking about my art, who is stealing my art, and with
yeah.
AI,
that's him.
another
It's
AI.
I'm just a
Everywhere is
computer
AI.
generated.
David, are you AI also?
No,
Maybe
he's
I'm
oh,
the
real.
I
only one.
am.
He's real.
I am.
Why do you think we've
So
never
I'm
met?
talking alone. I'm again alone.
Yeah.
You
Why do
yeah.
you think we've
Yeah.
never met? Because David is a
Or
real person,
you
you're a
were
real person, and I'm AI. You
yeah.
can't meet a
You were born
generated image.
alone. You were born alone, and you will die alone. There you
That's
go.
not
Happy
true. When I
Yes.
days.
was born, there were people there. They applauded. I remember. In
Huxley
fact,
was saying that
they
this.
smacked my ass. They thought I was so cute, and I thought
No,
that was
I
very
no, no.
nice. Yeah.
I had quite a different experience. We discussed this before. I mean, I was all right where I was, and then I
Yeah.
come out and it was cold and lots of light and everything. And my first experience in life was somebody smacking me on the ass. I think, and
Yeah.
it's not got any better since then. So
Right.
you know,
Except when you
it's
go to
it's got to
Hilda's House
take.
of Pain, you pay a little extra for that, but that's okay.
Yeah, but I mean, like my life started in pain. I've been living in pain, and now I'm working with you, and it's
It's our
just all
destiny
pain.
to be alive in pain and suffering.
Now working with me, you're in more pain. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is
So
suffering. That is
yeah.
yeah. Well, it's purgatory, really. But like I said, I'm not real. This is a coma-induced dream that I'm having, and Stephen
maybe
haunts
you're a
me in
little
that.
masochist and you like a little pain.
There
You
you
know.
go. Who doesn't like a little
Well,
pain? Talking about
a
little
little
pain,
pain.
let's talk about something that's not painful. Adam has a whole bunch of new art That's how.
Oh, we don't know if it's not painful because,
Well, we haven't
Yeah,
seen it, but
yeah.
we'll just assume. But you have a whole bunch of art that's out. So we are we going to get to see
well,
some of
we
that
have
today?
some works. Yes, I've
Okay.
showed you last time the big guy
Yeah.
I'm painting, but I haven't made any progress because this week I've come back a little to the digital, and I have some other things that I do.
Okay.
And some of the works were done like always from 3D only, and some
Right.
were
Right.
some um, AI enhanced. So okay, I will share screen right now with
Please.
you.
He knows how to do this now, so he's very
Share
excited.
screen.
Yeah, I know he's
Share,
becoming an expert.
I know. He won't need us pretty soon. He can do the show with just our
Yeah.
AIs.
well, wait.
Or now he may need us.
Select
And
a couple.
why all this is happening, and we're waiting for Adam to share his screen with us.
Sure.
One of the biggest things I was reading this morning that's been interesting fascinating most people it would seem in the UK for the last week or so, is why Donald Trump's hair color is continuously changing, and
Oh.
it would appear that Mr. Trump is very impatient and doesn't
Hmm.
sit long enough with his hairstylist for the colour to take. So depending on his on how busy he is, depending on the colour of his hair.
Okay.
So there you go.
That was fascinating.
Yeah, isn't our
I,
lives enriched by that statement?
it was very much enriched. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah,
So,
I
Adam, are you
I
ready to
I
show your
needed
work?
to.
Yes, you
I
can.
needed to.
Can you
I
Oh, we
see
can.
can
it?
now.
I can see it.
Ooh,
Absolutely gorgeous. And I can do this if you want.
I don't
ooh.
see what you are showing because I'm
Oh,
sharing
I
it
can't.
all.
Just trust me. I know what I'm doing. Go back to where you
Yeah,
were.
yeah, I trust you, but I just I'm not seeing.
There you go. It's there. It's the full screen. When you watch the show, you'll see. It's the full screen of the two blue people. Looks like the
Yeah,
Blue
they are
Man
not
Group.
actually people. They were
Okay.
people in 3D, but
Okay.
the AI, because this is AI enhanced,
Oh, you've
this
actually
AI that
done
I'm
this again.
using, it's called Kriya.
Can you see
This
now?
one, yeah, this one
Okay.
creates very nice
Wow.
birds and stuff like that,
Wow.
like animals. So I made a small series with those. I mean, the
Okay.
base is 3D. You can see. I don't know if this is the full. This is the full resolution, which, by the
Very
way,
pretty.
is upscaled also with AI. And I have to tell you that if there is something that I really use every day in the work from AI, it's the upscale from one software. It's called Gigapixel. It's from company Topaz.
Okay.
It sounds like I'm doing advertising, but it's not because I'm using it every day. So I just say it here.
Sure.
That is really, really the best. We don't have to render. This is, from 3D, it's rendered. We don't have to render any more big resolutions.
Right.
You can just render medium size and then go and upscale it with really, really great, as you can see, really, really great quality
Right.
in those works. So with AI, it works the same way because the output from AI is not really that big. So you have to upscale it. There are
Right.
upscalers in the software, in the AI software, or you can download the file that it gives to you and then go into another AI like this one I told you, the gigapixel, on your
Right.
computer, and you can upscale it there to almost any kind of size. But I tell
Yeah.
you,
Is that a
it's really
Adam?
good quality. Yes.
Is that a big issue then? The upscaling?
No, he does it in seconds. And normally we
Okay.
should be rendering a big, like this is like 10,000 pixels.
Wow.
Oh
So
wow.
that means that it's a good print quality for 1 meter 20 centimeters, 120
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big.
So
centimeters. That's quite big. That's quite big. It
cinema
can be better.
posters, I think.
Yeah, it can be
Now,
bigger even.
will you
It
be
can.
selling this as in your digital, or is this going to be an NFT, or how are you going to sell this?
Well, I'm not actually selling it on the site, but I'm open to proposals. If there
Okay.
are a lot of people that are coming to me, if this is for sale. And
Very
yesterday, a
nice.
guy came. I didn't answer yet about another work, which actually I'll show you later. But anyway,
Okay.
this is one of it. It's I will zoom.
That's a beautiful piece of work.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Because your first remark, Stephen, was two blue people, and it's exactly what it
Mhm.
looked like.
Yeah.
You know,
But I
it's
will I will show you also where they come from. For example, this one,
Oh, you want us to show
the
this big
yeah, the
screen? Here you go.
3D,
Okay.
the 3D. It's this
Okay.
one. Can you see
Right.
it?
Yes.
It's this one.
Right.
You can see the people, yeah.
Yep. You see the people.
And this one is how the AI is
ah,
changing it. You see, but of course
Yep.
it's with prompt, so you cannot say that it did it all alone. I gave the
Right.
base. It's the only way, at least for now, that I can work with AI. I mean, creatively doing
Okay.
something. There are like not mistakes, things that you don't expect, but you like, so you tell him then to keep them. For
Right.
example, the eyes instead of the ears. You see the ears here on the original,
Right.
yeah.
and you can see the eyes that he put eyes, and I like that. Also, you can see how he changed the faces, and of
Right.
course the feathers. The feathers are really really nice. I really like the feathers,
Yeah. It looks
and
really
Yeah.
cool.
yeah, and I like that. I like that a lot. So I continued, and we have another work here, also with. It's in the same way, enhanced. Like you can see also birds here.
Right.
Like you can see here, there is sorry, there is there's a figure of a woman who she's actually pregnant. You can see
Okay.
it here. That's the and he created also a bird here and feathers everywhere. It was golden, and I'll show you the original. Although this an older work which people liked a lot, but I like to play. I'm not
Right.
saying that this is. If somebody, maybe I'll sell this. Maybe I don't know. We will see. This
Mm.
is the original.
Gotcha.
It's a little changed because here there's more to tell because you can see that she's like her belly doesn't have a baby there, but it's like a
Right.
universe starting, like a big bang.
Right.
And also you can see the detail here. It's like Adam, like God created Adam from
Right.
Michelangelo, the creation of Adam. I
Right.
use this detail a lot, like with the hands that God touches Adam. So she acts like Adam, but it's actually like Eve, or I don't know.
And you know what's really funny? The priest had never stopped touching. There you go. So.
Yeah. But look how nice it creates. Of course, it's not with the first attempt. You need
Right.
some attempts to get to desired to a
Right.
point where you like it. But he will clean also the noise that are left from the rendering and stuff like that. So the
That's
AI
Yeah,
is
we
gorgeous.
had
really
we
good
had
for that.
another guest on Big L. Do you remember, Stephen?
Yep.
And he was saying how it had taken him quite a long time to learn how to prompt. It was almost like they have to learn a new language. But once
Yeah,
you
but
kind of
still, you know something, David. I don't think that you ever prompt something because I am in some groups and they are showing their prompts and they show the results, and it's almost
yeah,
never what they really ask for. But they always say, "Yeah,
okay.
but I like the result." Well, yeah, but it's not what you asked for.
So where is the
It's
where is the disconnect then? I mean, are you saying that they're thrilled by the result and therefore it's acceptable, like
yes.
you are? I mean, it's a beautiful accident.
Yeah, for them, I don't think it's the accident. Because they are entering some prompts, some words. They think they are suddenly artists and creators. Well, it's
Right.
not that right. It's the AI which does all the work, and it doesn't even follow your prompt. So I mean, it's really really silly, saying it's like
But
what I
is
said the other time that I asked the
but
AI to
is
create some music for me, and it created. Do I feel musician? No, guys, come on.
yeah. But Adam, is this a an accident then, the feathering, or is this something that
I
that
no
you've
here I asked from him to do the feathers. I
yeah
asked from him, but look, you don't know the result. You don't know that here, for example, he will make it see through.
yeah
You don't know that he will put the head of a bird here because some other time he put it in front. There was another bird here or more birds and just more bird heads. Like here, there are two. There were too many. So I just this is the way they work. They create like 100 images a day, and from those 100 images they choose one, which still it's not what they really wanted, but I'm not sure if they really wanted something. So the AI makes
Yeah.
you create something like from nothing, that you don't have to have something on your mind. You just write prompt.
Right.
But is that not how a lot of artists work as well? They start with a blank canvas and they have an idea and then just let it develop.
Yeah, but it's a happy accident that you did, not a machine. you know
Yeah.
there's a big difference here, and because you came. Yeah, but the argument on the other side would be, yes, but I had 100 different works, and I chose from the 100. Yeah, but it's not actually the same thing. You just press enter again and enter, and maybe add another prompt to see some differences. You are dependent on something else other than you for creation, really
Right.
much so. You can ask me another argument. With your 3D, you are dependent on the machine also. Yes, I am, but I control it a lot. I mean, I showed you the before the 3D, and the 3D was a finished work. I'm just experimenting here, you
Right.
know,
Yeah.
and
You
it's
also
not
showed us the one
something
with the water, which is very cool.
with water.
You remember you did the one that had the water, the way it would all go in together? That was a
I
couple
don't
months ago. That was very cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember it, but anyway.
Okay. We remember. And the good
Okay,
thing is we have a
let's
show.
let's
Yeah.
go to another one, because we're
Sure.
we're looking at those. This is another one. You see, with birds.
Oh,
So it's
wow.
a
Very
series
cool.
with birds,
Yeah.
and the
But this
the
is a piece
actual.
that you've done. As you say, you've done that before, had you not? So this
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah, yeah. This is. I'll show you. This is.
so. What are you doing now? You're going back into your portfolio, looking at interesting stuff, and then adding these feather prompts to it, just to see what happens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the original work,
Okay.
and I go to there, and I said, because I started with the birds, and because it's a series about how nature is in danger in a way, you
Right.
know.
Mm.
So I turned the bodies, the human bodies, into birds, into nature, more nature. We are also nature, of course, but at the same time we are anti-nature in a way. So I show some like crazy stuff happening, and the you see the black, like arrows, those shapes that are coming. They are like danger to the figures, and
Is
here
that
they are
Right.
danger
is
to
that
the
is that
birds.
part of the is that part of your prompt, or is that something which is
No, no,
just
no. This was also in the image. So
The
if you
original.
see, it didn't change too much, because it takes all the. But for example, here the hands, he turned it into a bird head. I didn't
Right.
ask him to do it. This is what he does by himself. Here also, I
I like
asked
that he
him to
keeps
do
calling
birds.
AI a him. I like that. He keeps
yeah.
calling he did this, he did that. I think that's very cool.
Yeah, because he did it. I didn't
Yeah.
do anything like this. I just didn't look, put feathers on it. But do
Yeah.
I know how he will put? No,
Right.
he just does it by himself. And
This
where
is
he finds,
beautiful
look.
stuff, Adam. You should sell this. I wouldn't. I would if someone. I would have. People
Yeah,
should be
I
buying
will be
this off
sell.
the
I
shelf.
will be selling them,
Yeah.
You know what?
because
These will look good on
Just
a sweatshirt.
I will show you from those which one was. Here's another one.
yeah.
This
The
I
whole
I
birds
don't I don't
the
know
whole
where
bird
is.
series. The next thing you should do is turn all your images into cats, because that's the second most popular thing on the internet, of course, cats. So
Yeah, but okay, but I liked how he created the softness, because I always put the prompt soft
Right.
feathers.
yeah,
How they look soft, because sometimes they don't look so soft. You will see in another one. But it is interesting how he turned
Right.
the bodies into feathers. It's interesting, but it's not too far away. So from my original design, so I can accept that. This was actually
Yeah. Don't
this
show us
one.
the original of that one. That one will get us in trouble
I
with
don't
YouTube.
I don't I don't have actually. This is another version of it. It's not the same. So
Oh, very
um,
cool. I like the way the head's sticking out and stuff. Yeah. You can't
so
show us the original, Adam, because YouTube will have a heart attack.
no, no, no. It's not the
Mhm.
problem with this. It's not. I
Yeah.
never.
No, this stuff's all
But
very cool
you
because
can
it's all
see the same
birds.
pose. You can see the pose,
Yeah.
but it's different. Different.
Hmm.
It's
With all the
different.
figures and everything in there, and I
Yeah,
like it.
it's got different textures here than
Yep.
here. The original was white and blue as well here.
Very nice.
So let's see. This one I think is the most interesting from all of those,
Oh wow.
and this one comes from. It's an older work that I have created also as a. Where is it? It's here. It's actually the Divine Wood. It was actually more like abstract, like
Oh, very
only
nice.
pieces which are. And here on 3D, I asked him also to do feathers, but I also asked him the red stuff to be something like flowers.
Okay.
So he did this like this. He put, you can see this is also a good resolution. I also upscaled. Those which I found more interesting, I do look how big it is and
Wow,
in
that's
very,
gorgeous.
very good quality. Very good. This is ready for printing.
Wow.
And look how nicely he created those. Really, really nice.
Very
I
pretty.
really like that.
Excuse me.
It's
So
okay.
I
He
hate
also
people
add
to.
feathers because I also wanted feathers, but here it's not so soft anymore.
Right.
You can see. But this one is probably the best that the AI enhanced
Wow.
because it's. I tell you, this is. You can see that there is not much difference, but there
Right.
is a difference in details. There is
I thought
difference
that
Yes.
in
looked something
details.
like the artwork you're currently working on. With all the aluminium pieces of aluminium.
Oh, really? You think because
Yeah,
black and
because
white you see, and one color maybe.
yeah, because I mean, you could that could easily be well, my first thing was, oh, that looks like something you were working on, flowers from the garden, like the
Well, I
charcoal
never
black
worked with
and
flowers actually. Too many people, but to be honest, this is one of the first works that I include flowers there.
yeah.
And but I
Oh,
really liked it because
you're
it's
getting
still a wound.
sentimental.
It's no, it's really like a wound, and it's like a wound from nature. And
Right.
of course, in this work, I wanted the face to be a part of the wound. So, so yeah, this work is. I like this one. This will be for sale for sure, like this.
Very cool.
And okay, so let's go. Those are with the AI enhanced
Right.
But I mean,
for
all that
now.
going back to the birds, then I mean, which is you're still
Which
experimenting with
one
that.
of
But
the birds?
well, any of the birds. But I mean, you could make a whole series of
Yeah, they
birds.
are serious. Like this one and
All cinema
this one. There
sized.
are
I mean, that would look absolutely amazing on a big wall. Huh? A
yes, of
reception
course.
area of a hotel, office space. Amazing.
I can sell one copy original if somebody wants.
So
You
if you want an original, I can see what you're doing. If you want an original Adam, reach out to us here. We'll put you in touch with Adam, and you can buy an original Adam, so to
of
speak.
course. Okay, so let's see now 3D works that
Sure.
I always do. This is one of the style that I usually.
Oh, very nice.
You don't hear the music. There's a music behind. It's called Blue
Yeah.
Dream,
Okay.
and it's got AI music, which I don't feel that I created. You don't hear the music, right?
Very
Yeah, a
slight.
little
Like I
bit.
don't think
I
you'd have to turn it up really loud to hear it, which is fine. We don't need to hear the music, but
but
this is beautiful.
it's still on the line style that I have,
Right.
and the line style is something that I come and leave and come back again and leave. It's a style that I've developed through the years,
Right.
and I don't want to leave. I think that I've gone far with that, and I want to implement somehow this in the future on the physical, but it's a little difficult because you can get some wire and do stuff. There are people who
Right.
do wires, but I'm not. It's not enough because I also add some other stuff. Or, as you
Mhm.
will see, what I work right now, it's not even finished. It's you're saying something on that is ongoing. It's something like this, and I'm going to develop
Wow.
those more. Those are
That's very cool.
structures like it'll be animations also, Like I
Right.
want to make a turnaround with those, like a sculpture, like a digital sculpture that's created from nothing. I'll show you a very fast um, animated GIF that is about it. You will see it here. Look.
Wow. Pretty.
Of course, this will be very, very slow. They will be created very slow. There are also the models there. There are also two figures, but they're modified this way. Or ask you see, I have a control here. I know
Right.
how much there will be, how fast they will be created, how many lines, how the lines will look like, the textures and everything. I have full control over it. How
Right.
fast I will make. This is just a test, to see
It's
how
beautiful.
it reacts. And yeah, but it's not finished. I think something missing into this.
Okay.
We will see how what it is. And I am actually, you will see now, I am actually in my 3D. This is, look, a different work now
Oh
with
wow.
different
Very pretty.
models. You see, it's more abstract, even more abstract.
Right.
I can make it more.
Maybe
Uh,
this is an interesting collaboration with someone who's working with lights and
well, I am
and
open to ideas. And look, now I have this model, and through some techniques that are complicated right now to test, but it's some kind of morphing, because I have two
Right.
models. I have one, this model, for example, this one.
Right.
This is the base, and there is another one which is, he's twisted. No, he's manipulated in some strange. He doesn't look the same, so. Kind of how you say that, it's in architecture. There was a wave of art like that. I can't find the word anyway. uh, and he's morphing from the green one to the yellow one,
Okay.
with specific techniques, which there's a lot of settings there, but the settings are nice because I can show you the settings, and there are those. You individually have to, set all
Wow.
those things here,
Right.
and one setting can change everything there.
Huh.
How fast, because those are particles actually.
Right.
So I have gone through the time to 300, and I'll make a render like everything is, and I have to wait a little, like quite a little
Right.
sometimes.
but
Now
all
That's
those
he's
gorgeous
all
though.
those
calculating.
all that stuff that you were doing then, all that calculating, is that something that AI could take over for you then?
Uh, well, it's kind of AI anyway, because it's
Yeah.
algorithms. But
Yeah.
it's not what we call AI, the machine learning, that it's not learning something from what I do each time.
Okay. Okay.
They will be implemented into 3D, and my software will have its own AI, which will predict maybe my next move. They're already doing it. This is what actually AI is.
Hmm.
It's kind of
Yeah.
predicting in a way what you will probably like from your behavior, but he has to have the data from your behavior. So that's why he collects the data. And then the
Like the
data, of
analytics.
course, later can be sold for
Right.
advertisement reasons, so that they know what you're doing, what you're looking for in on the internet. It's already happening, guys. We know it.
Data
That's
mining.
why that's why when we talk about something, then we very often and very soon we see the advertisement of it somewhere
Hmm.
circulating on a
That,
timeline.
that, that
Timeline.
that's just synchronicity. Yeah. Nothing
Well,
to
Yeah.
do with
we
AI.
what you call, just so everybody knows, here on 2OF Entertainment, we use data mining and AI. We have AI go into everybody's laptop, read everything, so we know exactly what show to give them. So there you go. So it works out well.
So just to show you, you see how he did this,
Right. Right.
but I can make, and this will be the end. I will make something else so that you see how I control it. It's okay. You don't control anything 100%,
Right.
but if you control AI like 5% or 3%, here I control it like 90%. It's
Okay.
enough. But I will show you how I will create something else, that I will make the transformation to look very, very soft, or maybe even I will take off the transformation. The morphing will be from one to the same object, and you will see the difference.
Okay.
That, and this is a trick. And then I'm showing to the artists that doing this that you can work this way also, creating abstract, but still there is a lot of things to do
Right. We got to
because
play with this
it's
for hours, I'm sure.
wow, it can play for years actually.
Yeah.
This is the problem actually, that we are so fast advancing with technology. We are not done yet with those. I mean, the
Right.
3D, look, it's taking the shape
Oh, wow.
of the model now.
Very cool.
Because I said to him, it's like a command
Right.
that create a morph from one model to the other, but the models are the same. So they are
Gotcha.
circulating the same object that you have. But I also, as you can see, that there are parts coming out blurred and stuff like this that I've kind of mastered through the years. It's part of
Right.
my timeline because the underlying work, there is like a glass in front of it that I have traced through some paintings of other artists that
Okay.
I've found on the internet, but I don't mention them because I changed them so much that it's not
Hmm.
actually there anymore.
Gotcha.
It's the base there, so it's just a trace. I
Yeah,
can
well,
change it.
th-
I'm using.
that could be people's argument towards your work as well, of course.
I don't mind if they take my work and they're doing
Hmm.
it already.
I was gonna say.
Inspiration is something that we need
Yeah.
anyway. Okay, so I'm done with that. I'm coming back to
Mhm.
you to.
Yeah. Well, you're
There you
certainly
go.
inspirational, that's for
My
sure. I
friend,
mean,
that
there's
was
nothing.
absolutely, it was gorgeous and
Yeah.
fascinating. And for people that are getting into AI and AI art, this is like a nice little tutorial for
Yeah,
them.
but yes, but they have to master their own stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Their
And
their
to do it
argument is
properly,
now
to do
they're
AI
trying.
really well, you have to have a pink dressing gown and a woolly hat. If not, it's just not going to work.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean you're a trailblazer, Adam. It's not just what's in your head; it's what you're wearing that does it for you, mate. That's what it
No,
is.
I'll tell you something other. That those guys, they're after the result. They just want to
Right.
be famous, make money, and fast money from something that is fast.
Right.
That's the philosophy of the new artist, and in general of the new generation. Maybe not too much effort, not too much work, just fast. Parties, money, fame, but fast.
Right.
Bring me money fast. I don't want to spend
Yeah,
all my life working like my parents, like my grandparents, or anything like that. But you know something, what they are missing? Uh, Art is not about the results. It's like the same that sex is not about, uh, you know, finishing, like having an orgasm. It's not about only the organ. Everything matters there.
Right.
Like life. Life is not about death. If it were about death, then everybody would stop their life like right now and say, "Okay,
Right.
I've come to my goal." It's not about that. It's about living. It's about the journey.
Right.
So in art, actually, there are things happening when an artist is creating. And okay, I gave those prompts to the AI art, to the AI software there and models, and it created me in seconds, another, and it's kind of work, yes,
Right.
but the main work was done in 3D, and it was done in hours, in days, maybe, I don't know,
Right.
depends on the work. And and there you are, like working with yourself also, working with your nature, your own nature. That's why we are artists. We have kind of maybe we didn't choose it, we were chosen for it, because it's not actually a work. It's like artists, they have their position in society. We
Right.
also do some things. We work with imagination. We have this sophisticated expression that we call art, that we have developed through thousands of years, and we continue to do this. But if you're doing this only to get money, well, I'm sorry for you, because even if you make money, because some succeed to make money, I'm really, you know, I wish you the best to create money from it, and but
Right.
you're missing the essence of what is really art, what is really life. I mean, the truth I wrote this on Twitter. I think that the truth needs effort. And
Mm.
if you're for the truth, okay. If you don't care, if you just want to make money, okay, do it. But you're losing the point. In any case, you don't have to use art if you're just working for making art money. Some guys, for example, we are saying about Elon Musk so often. I think this
Right.
guy is very much intrigued by making money. But
Mhm.
he's also a narcissist. You can see him all over the social media. There are other billionaires which you never see them on the social media. They don't need the social media and shit like that. But he needs to show himself all the time. It's a need to him. It's very obvious. You don't have to be psychologist, psychiatrist to scan a person and to see some basic stuff.
Right.
You can tell who is a narcissist.
Yeah.
It's very easy to tell. You just go to the social media, and if you see all the time his face for a reason,
Yeah. Well,
It's
he's
funny.
okay.
On two old farts. Our social media, we show everybody's face but ours, except on the shows we have to be on because we don't want to scare the people. And
Ah,
also,
no,
it's not about us.
you're just
So,
not narcissist.
well, that's true. I'm
well,
narciss.
no.
I think I'm narcissistic in other ways, but when it
Yeah,
comes to
okay.
social, but it comes to social media, thanks, David. When it comes to social media and saying, "Look how wonderful I am," not really. Like I want all our guests to be wonderful. I just want to sit here and facilitate with with David, and if and that's it.
But
So
you
to
you
us,
are
it's a
you are
different
you,
thing.
you have your shows and you are
Yeah.
presenting it with others, so you give the opportunity to others to express.
Yes,
So
Stephen. Did you hear that?
Everybody's opinion is my opinion, or we have them shot. I got it. I heard.
Yeah, I
So
got it.
it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
we are all connected. We are all
We are
one.
all connected as always.
yeah.
But the art
Yeah.
is beautiful, my friend. So if
Thank
anybody
you.
wants
And
to
more is
buy it,
coming because I really tell you
yay.
that I have to tell you that this one
Okay.
that I showed you, I will show you something else. I will show you
Okay.
how I created this. I can show you some porn where my art is in
No, you
porn, but
can't
I
show
will
us
not
porn because
because.
YouTube will have a heart attack.
Oh
We can't do
wait,
that.
no,
We have
no,
to
no,
keep
no,
it. We have
no.
to
We're
keep it
not
R rated.
doing. We're not doing it. I'll just show you something else. Uh, it's here.
Funny
Those.
how his little face lit up then, isn't it? But there you
I
go.
know when
You,
he said he had porn, right? All
sorry,
of a
sorry. You
sudden.
don't. You don't see
No,
the
you have
because
to add the screen again. You have
yeah,
to come
yeah.
back and
Just,
add
just,
it.
just, just last time.
I know, but you have to come back and add your thing. You're not. You didn't. It's not on our board. We can't see your screen.
There you go.
Here we are. There we have it.
Yes, you can see it
Add to
now.
the stage. Now we can
Yeah.
see you. Okay.
Yeah, so I want to show this. This is the how it was created, the animation, the animated
Okay.
GIF, the fast one.
Oh, okay.
Look how beautiful they create themselves. Of
Wow.
course, you say, "Oh, don't you create them?" I am using algorithms too, but as I said, there is a percentage which I don't control, and there I decide if I keep it or not. The forms are really beautiful. I
Yeah.
think I can believe that those, even as statics, they can create really beautiful paintings.
Yes.
I can
That
go
I'd like
far
to see
with
as a
those.
paint.
I
Yeah.
and look how it starts. Even the start, because they are starting from few. They generate the lines are generated through time. I controlled. I told them that from 0 moment to 200
Right.
frame, it's 30 frames per second, so about 8 seconds. They're creating themselves in 8 seconds, and then they
Wow.
continue to flow around the model, and the line keeps being created behind the trail, let's say. And those I will work on them more. I'll
Wow.
work on
That's
them from the
absolutely
digital
gorgeous, my
point of
friend.
view, but I also
Yeah.
okay. So that's it. So and I intend also to work, of course, on my big guy, which I need
Right.
to put the aluminium on. It's
Right.
stuck there, and to finish other things. So there's a lot of work coming. So next
Very
week
cool.
maybe we'll see other stuff. We'll see.
Nice.
Yeah.
And for everybody that would like to buy some of Adam's work, if you just can't figure out how to get a hold of him,
Yeah, you
reach
can
us
come
here on
to
the show.
my.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Or
write
reach out to
me
us.
or either a mail or something like. And I tell you some things because I don't have the time to set all my works for sale.
All
I
right.
I think that people understand that the things that I post are my work. So if they are
Right.
interested, then we can have a talk about it,
Sure.
about how big we can create it, or
Yeah.
there are so many options that we can sell. They can have, they can have some really good also. How to say chances to get a work that is original they only have
Yeah.
because I just didn't decide to sell this work. And I say,
Right.
because I do it sometimes. I say, oh, I was not thinking about this work. So I can sell it to you, and it's going to be only one, not even prints, because most of my
Right.
works I have the original. I have then some prints, limited prints, but sometimes I sell just one original. That's it. those later will have more value. You have to know that. You
I
just wait
listen.
1 2
I'm looking
years.
forward to coming to Greece so I can look at all the originals that nobody can buy but me.
Well, don't be so sure, because there are from time to time, and quite often even, that they want to look, and just I send them videos. Sometimes
Right.
we have
Well, that's
a
okay. They can look. They can
live.
look. They just can't buy it. It'll be my collection. So that's where I'm narcissistic.
All
I like to
right.
have what nobody else can have when I buy something. It's like I can have one of one or one of 50. There's only
Well,
50 of it. It's kind of
yeah,
like it's
most
kind
of
of
my
like your
work,
stuff.
they have one-on-one. There is the
I know.
biggest, the big ones that I show you. If I sell one Diasec, with the one with
Yep.
the plexiglass, it's always one.
Yeah. No, no, I
It's
know.
only
But like
one.
even the
You
one
can
that
get a
the one that I
certificate.
have of the one I have of yours, I think is one of I'm three of
No,
I got
this is
number three of
limited
99.
edition. This is a
Yeah, no, no, I
print.
know that. I'm just saying, but I
This is
still have
99
only
edition.
only 99, only 98 other people can have what I have, and I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I tell you something, because I'm thinking slowly. This I tell you now, and I'm thinking slowly of closing the small editions. I will see the one that you
Okay.
have.
Right,
I'm
right.
thinking on closing, or if I close them, I may do something else. I will limit them from 99 to, I don't know, 20, or
20. Yeah.
we
Or
will
10.
see. We will see.
10.
Maybe 10. Maybe
Yeah.
the new works will be much. I think there will be, because
Yeah.
I am prolific. I'm productive a lot. I do a lot of work.
Right.
I don't always sell them. Like you asked me, do you sell them? I'm not even into. I finish something, I post it, and I say I have
Yeah.
other works for sale. I'm okay now. So if
Yeah.
somebody wants, we can have a talk. We'll
Yeah.
see.
I see all your work. I mean, we watch. I see all your stuff on Instagram, and I'm just like, this stuff is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm like,
Oh,
all
they're
right.
smaller than the things that I post, of
Oh, I
course.
know. But that's what I'm
There's
saying. So
more.
when we all get to Greece and we can
And
look in the studio, I'm gonna have a field day. I'm gonna
oh,
be
when
like
you
a
come
kid
in
in a
the
candy
studio,
store,
and if I don't have an exhibition with paintings,
right?
you will see a lot. Because if I have
All
an
right.
exhibition, I start to say, I think those works will go, because there's something else. There's a bigger. There are more collectors which buy paintings, and real, I mean, physical one,
Right.
because
That's what I do.
sometimes they don't believe you that you're going to print one edition and that's
Right.
it. And how do I know that you're not going to print another one? Well,
Yeah.
there has to be some trust.
Right.
Whatever I said that I had only one edition, it's only one edition. And then I tell you, I try to respect the collector. I try to respect my works also when they sell and everything, like we do now with America. We are on the trial now, F1. I don't know how they're called, with the works that are on legal cases, with the guys who
Okay.
are selling it. And look, we are in progress. They frozen the accounts of the guys who
Right.
were sold. America is very fast. In Greece, it wouldn't
Yes.
happen so fast.
We're very good about taking people's money here. Yes, and
That's
freezing
good,
it for our
because
government.
yeah,
Yeah.
but this illegal money that belongs to
Yeah.
us.
Right.
Because actually to me, but to those guys also, they
Right.
get the biggest share.
Sure.
But they do all the works.
Yeah.
And yeah, guys, you shouldn't be stealing others' works.
That
You
we
and
agree with.
you have Google's Lens now. Everybody has this. I mean, if you in every telephone, in every desktop, you can go.
Yeah.
Even Chrome has it, I think,
Yeah.
inside the browser. Google's Lens. You put an image, and it show you where it comes from. That
Yep.
it's mine, and they're stealing a work which is popular. I mean, you guys have no brains, no brains at all. I mean, you're lucky. Some of you are lucky to get away with it, because most artists will not do it, because they don't know that it needs all this case.
Right.
But look, there is a possibility that the law will come to you, and you will pay bigger, much bigger than you have made the money from.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
we're going originality. You're stealing money, and we will ask the money back.
Yep. That's very good. I like it. Well, my friend, it's that time. So we want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for I like the bathrobe and the hat. I made me think of my
Yeah,
babushka. It's very nice.
yeah,
So
it's
now
it's
I'll
it's
play
made to
memories
show
and I'll be
you that
very
Yeah, I
happy.
will keep
you have to
this,
wear.
and if it gets slowly warmer, I will take those. Okay, and then the
Yeah,
hat.
take off the shirt, but leave on the robe and the hat. So it'll be very
Yeah.
That's good.
nice.
It's the
So
new
all
image
right,
now.
the new image. So everybody, we will be back next. I can't even speak. We will be back next Monday live with Adam. He'll show us some artwork. We'll talk about philosophy and life. Feel free to ask your questions. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget this week, a whole bunch of new shows coming on. You've got a dog show on Sunday. Who knew? I think we have an artificial intelligence show coming in on our Saturday lineup. So go to our playlist. You can check out all the new shows. Adam, it's always a pleasure. We'll see you all
Yeah,
next
guys.
week. Have a great day. Cheers.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, everyone.
See you
Bye.
next
Bye bye.
week.